They don't have anything like this in Japan. Tap water with natural carbonation that prickles in your mouth. This is the public spring in the town of Gerolstein. The water is considered especially wholesome with lots of calcium and magnesium.
Good.
These Japanese business people have brought along their own water taster. Her judgment is crucial.
Interesting. It has a mild fizz, and that makes it easy on the stomach for people like us who aren't used to natural carbonation.
The group is on a 5-day visit to Germany, including a tour of the Gerolstein Mineral Water Company.
Once we go through the glass door, it'll be loud with occasional explosions. Don't worry, no one's shooting, it's bottles bursting.
Bursting bottles at a bottling facility that's considered the most modern in the world? But today, no bottles explode. To the Japanese guests, the factory and water in glass bottles seems exotic. In Japan, Gerolsteiner is sold in plastic bottles that are very familiar to these visitors. They are beverage purchasers for large Japanese retail chains. Since Gerolsteiner is already sold in Japan, the visitors want to learn how they can better market it. There's also a television advertising campaign in Japan. The CEO says that has enabled Gerolsteiner to beat its competitor, Perrier. In Japan, mineral water is a lifestyle product.
We introduced our water to Japan about 5 years ago, and since then we've been able to grow very strongly. Now, 3 out of 4 bottles of imported carbonated mineral water sold in Japan are Gerolsteiner.
This is the man who made it happen. Hidehiko Kobayashi, head of the marketing department of Sapporo, the company that sold 14 million bottles of Gerolsteiner in Japan last year. This is not his first visit to the factory.
I noticed that there are signs stuck to all the windows to explain things to German visitors to the factory. That's a good idea. I already know what the individual machines do, but even I am always discovering something new.
Now we come to the real climax of the day in Gerolstein, a visit to a local supermarket for a glimpse deep into the soul of the German consumer. Right at the entrance is a huge fruit stand. Some of the items are familiar to the Japanese, others less so. Candy, pretzel sticks, and beer. Meanwhile, Hidehiko Kobayashi is checking out the selection of drinks. A liter bottle of Gerolsteiner costs 65 cents here. In Japan, it goes for the equivalent of €3.
We haven't introduced glass bottles in Japan yet, but we are thinking of offering Gerolsteiner for restaurants, and for that you need glass bottles. This is the first time I've seen this new design. The bottles look cool. I'm sure they'll sell well in Japan.
A business trip to exotic Gerolstein. The visitors will return to Japan with new ideas for their supermarkets.